Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Betty Udmusu, and if you're new here, you're welcome. If you're not so new, you're also welcome. Mwah. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video again. Now, in today's video, I am going to be talking about how my mom found out that I had a boyfriend while I was in secondary school. Now, for a child who was raised in a Christian home, a God-fearing home, you can imagine my mom's surprise when she found out that I had a boyfriend that was in a romantic relationship with a boy while in secondary school. And now, the most amazing part of all of this was how she handled it. So let me start the story to how my mom found out. So I was in secondary school while I was seeing this boy. I mean, almost everyone in class knew that, oh, these people were an item. Was my crush, I was his crush. We're always texting each other on to go and then Facebook. I don't think, did I have a phone that was really good for WhatsApp then? I can't really remember. But I know we actively used to communicate on Facebook and to go. And then I think later on we went on to WhatsApp. Well, it was gradual. That's just it. I can't really remember that part of the details. So I think on one of the days where we're texting and chatting with each other, my elder brother, I don't know if I slept off or something, but my elder brother was able to get access to my phone where he saw our messages and our text. I do not know the part he saw or whatever he saw, but he was quite very angry. And I think actually confronting me, rather than actually confronting me about it, he went on to tell my mom about it. And so one day, my mom had sent me on an errand outside of the barrack. Those who have always watched my videos know that I grew up in the barrack. Daughter of a military man, ex-military man, by the way, he's retired. And so an opportunity to go outside of the barrack then for me was a big deal, and that was like the only time I always had to like meet my boyfriend in quotes outside of school, because I schooled in the barrack as well. So my life, everything was just in the barrack. And so one of these days, my mom had sent me to go get something outside of the barracks. And then, of course, I quickly texted him, we need to see you, opportunity to come out too. And so on this particular day, when I got home, I didn't know that my mom already had an idea that I had a boyfriend. Yeah, she did not know I had actually seen him when I went out, but my brother already spilled the tea about me having a boyfriend to her. And what I can remember about the situation was that she actually called me into the room. She sat me down. She was being, when African mothers, I don't want to say African, when Nigerian moms begin to, draw you closer. And I'm not saying my mom is not a nice person, but I was already beginning to feel weird when she started the conversation talking about, the right time for a man and a woman to be together. She started to talk about pregnancy outside wedlock. She started talking about all of these things. In my mind, I'm like, okay, where are we going to? What's causing all of this? Boom. She said it to me that my brother told her that I had a boyfriend and this and that. And then in my head, I was already expecting, like, sure, it's not like this woman is gonna beat me like this. Well, surprisingly, she didn't. She just had, a heart-to-heart conversation with me, spoke to me about it, and that was it. I was like, yeah, that's all. Nothing more. Nothing more. Long and short of all of this is that the way my mom handled it was actually so good that I was surprised. And I thought to myself, if every other parent handled, situations like this the way she did, most likely so many people would not have to be hiding things from their parents. And then, please don't ask me if I'm still with the person now. Although after that time, my mom spoke to me Did I break up with him? No, I did not. I still went on to be doing love, love, love. But look at us today. Where are we now? Ah. Anyways, what are some of the things I learned from there? Um, One thing I learned from all of the experience about my mom finding out and me having a boyfriend at that time was that, see, if you're not ready, for me, if you're not ready to get married, if you know that in the next 1 year you're not ready to get married, or in the next so time you're not ready to get married, please don't get involved in any romantic relationship, because it's going to cost you quite some things. Because as young as I was then, I was beginning to go through emotional challenges that even my parents say are not going through, on top waiting, on top relationship. You know, the fact that you have to become responsible and accountable to someone. You know, it's like carrying on adult problems way even before you're an adult. Yeah. So would I advise my younger self to date? Nah, I wouldn't. Would I advise anyone at that age now, let's say in your teens? No. If you're not ready to get married, I think that's just the basic principle. If you're not ready, don't get into it, because at the end of the day, it's just going to lead you to, taking certain decisions that you might not be proud of later, and then it's most likely, I'm not saying it categorically, but I'm saying it will most likely, affect you in other areas of your life, especially if you're not, mature enough to handle some of the things that comes with being in a relationship. That's why they usually say it's not for babies, it's not for kids, it's for adults. So if you're not ready, to get committed to someone, if you're not ready to start, if you're not ready to get married, don't even near a relationship, you don't have a business with it, use that time in, building yourself, finding yourself, and, discovering your true self, rather than getting into a relationship and then it just, you now begin to try to do those things that you're meant to do before in the relationship. It's just going to lead to a lot of complicated things. So, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? What was your own experience like for your parents finding out that you are in a romantic relationship? I would like to hear from you. See you in my next video. Like this one, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to, and please share this video with someone so that we can grow. Until next day, guys. Bye bye.